up, everybody? This is Graham Guthrie at the Trading 8 for 8 channel. Welcome to today's 30-minute workout. If you're interested in what's to come, please take a moment and click on the down arrow just below this screen. It's going to give us an idea of today's goals, muscle groups we're going to focus on, equipment needed, as well as the types of movements, sets, and reps. Take time to focus on your form above all else. As you get stronger, more confident, the pace will pick up. You can either match mine or push through it. If you like the day's workout, please like our video, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends and family. Without further ado, let's go get it. We're gonna go through a pretty easy workout today. Easy in terms of simplicity, not that many moves. Something that many of us should be familiar with. Without further ado, we will use some form of resistance, whether that's weights if you got them, or bands. I love bands. I don't have that wide a selection of free weights at my home, like many of you, so we'll get into some sort of resistance work. Emma's got her bands today, I love it. It came in the mail. All right, so today we're gonna start out with a warm-up round. So what we're gonna do is squat jack. So squat jack is simply a stepping squat. Come down about halfway. I'm stepping to my right. We're gonna go to the right for 8. When you squat, press back up or stand back up, feet together, okay? 8 reps a side. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and 1. So remember, we want to keep our weight centered when we come down. Sometimes there's a tendency to lean towards that stepping leg, so our weight's here. Drop it down the center, come back up, press back up. Drive your weight through your heels. Make sure your knees aren't coming forward. 5. Remember, this is warm-up. 6, 7, and 8. So then we're going to step to the left for 8. Kind of press off that stepping foot. Get your feet back together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to come to the floor into a plank position. We're going to do mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So hands under the shoulders. We're going to bring knee towards the chest, plant the foot, knee towards the chest. So goal is to do that kind of as quick as possible. Don't let your hips come up. Don't let your hands walk away from your face. 30 seconds starting in 3, 2, and let's go. Again, just to get the blood flowing, heart rate up, breath moving. 10 seconds now. Last 10. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Then we're going to come onto our back. We're going to go for glute bridges for 30 seconds. Heels close to your backside. In 3, 2, and 1. So we're driving our hips up towards the ceiling. Really squeeze the glutes at the top. Feet are about hip distance apart. Driving your weight through your heels as we come up. Come down, but don't let your butt rest. We have about 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, last movement of a warm-up. May not appear as warm-up for some. We're gonna do 30 seconds of push-ups. Nice and controlled reps. If you can't do a full push-up from the plank, you can try from your knees. I'd actually prefer you go to like a wall or a countertop to change the angle rather than the knees, because the knees Doesn't allow quite that same mind-body connection that it is from toes, locking out the knees, squeezing the glutes, shoulders away from the ears. As you get from the knees, you kind of pull some of that away. So if you got a counter, go for it. Otherwise, 30 seconds, maybe 5 to 8 reps. 3, 2, and 1. 2, 3. About 10 seconds down. Just make them count. You don't have to do a ton if they're difficult. Less than 10. 3, 2, and 1. All right. So we're gonna get into our workout. First one's gonna be a lunge series. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna do a forward lunge, a lateral lunge, and then a reverse lunge. Then you're gonna go opposite leg, forward, side, back. That counts as 1. We're gonna do 4 rounds. Again, heart rate's gonna come up. We're gonna stretch out the legs a little bit. And then after that, we're going to overhead presses. So without further ado, my right leg's doing all the stepping. So I'm gonna come forward, down, pop back, lateral, lunge, drive your weight. And again, you'll see my right foot is the one that's moving the entire time. So that's half of it. Now it's left foot forward, down, out. Really get a stretch through the inside of that pivot leg, and reverse. So right foot forward. We're down 1. We got 3 more kind of rounds or series to go here. Left foot forward. Get that nice stretch. Driving your weight through your heel every time we move. 2. Right foot forward. Drive back. Right foot out. Drive the weight through that heel, right heel. Reverse lunge, left heel is where we're putting our weight. Left side. Three down. Last round. Last one to the left. Losing my balance here. All right, so we'll grab our bands. If you got them, you can do a loop one. I have a few options, obviously. What we're gonna do is single arm overhead press. I would say if you got the looped band, you might get a little bit of tension from the one arm that's pushing up. So if I'm here, you might feel some tension kind of wanting to pull this arm up. Try to keep it locked down and back. So we're gonna go for 8 reps an arm. So you're gonna do 16 total. Elbows in front of the body, hands back by the shoulders. Shoulder blades down the back, core engaged, squeeze your glutes a little bit. No leaning back. 8 reps an arm in 3, 2, let's go. 1. And when it answer the phone, try to get your bicep next to the ear. 3, 4, I'm just counting to 16. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you have the loop band, just watch it kind of hit in the face. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right. And then the last movement of this series, third exercise, is going to be a side plank variation. So what I'd like to do is I want to transition from side plank to side plank. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, that's right. Getting confused with my programming. So what we're going to do is you're going to set up in a plank, feet about hip shoulder distance apart. Say I'm going to plant my right forearm down. My chest is going to turn towards the left. I'm going to reach up here, And then I'm gonna come through. Left forearm comes down, feet rotate, push your hips forward and up, shoulders away from the ears. And we're just gonna transition. Always keep your forearm, elbow that's planted on the ground underneath the shoulders, closer towards the hips rather than the top of the head. Keep it down here, not up here. You're gonna go 8 transitions side to side. So let's get into our plank. I'm gonna start dropping my right foot down, or right forearm rather. Go to my left, big chest. 1, 2, and we're going for 16. I want you to really focus on driving that shoulder or chest forward, shoulders down the back. 4, and you'll notice my feet are rotating. 5, 6, and don't let them walk away from you. 7, what I mean by that is keep that elbow under the shoulders. 8, 9, if this is too much, just try a side plank. 10, 11, really stack those shoulders. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, that's the round. Grab some water if you need it. Trying to light up the back part of the shoulder as well as your core, obliques. And that last movement. So, if you have dumbbells, bands are a little tougher to use as resistance in this lunge series. Body weight's perfectly okay, but if you have dumbbells, you want to hold them at your side, by all means. So, we're gonna do the same thing. Right leg stepping for 3, left leg follows 4 rounds. Let's go. Really focus on that straightened leg. Step backwards. Now watch your knee from caving in a little bit. Mine kind of fell towards the inside. You want to have good balance. Knee tracks over the toes. Left foot forward. Left foot side. Left foot behind. That's 2 down. Just got to be wary of what kind of space I have behind me. Not trying to mark up the wall. All right, one more round. Right foot forward, right foot out. And try to lead with your heel. When you're stepping out to the side, oftentimes people's toes will open up. Feet are perpendicular to the wall in front of you. All right, so we're gonna grab our bands, or our weights, if you got them, for the overhead single arm press. You know, check in with what was tough. If you have a band and it was easy, can you take more tension or slack? Take slack out of the band to make the work harder, or if it was too hard, do you have a lighter option? Can you give yourself a little more slack, make it easier? 16 reps, single arm, overhead press. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2. Again, shoulder blades down the back, even if that arm's coming up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't let your hands drop down in front of the forearm. Sometimes this happens. Keep everything back. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, finish up your set. Then we're moving to our side plank transition. And then if you notice, my feet started to, like, my whole body slid towards where my feet were rotating, but I always kept that forearm underneath the shoulders. I'm gonna start this way in case I start typewritering myself across the room. All right, left arm going down to start in 3, 2, let's go. Plant that foot, rotate, push the chest forward, stack the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. The more you stack the shoulders, pushing that chest forward to get into your position. 5, the more you're gonna work that back of the shoulder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, short rest, one more round of that, and then we'll get into our second superset. So again, trying to fire up shoulders and legs in this workout. I'm ready to rip if you are. All right, forward lunge series, lunge series, starting with forward lunge in 3, 2, let's go. Out to the side. Again, make sure those toes track to that wall in front of you. Left foot comes forward, lateral. And on that lateral one, feel that stretch in the top corner of your butt cheek. And make sure you're trying to get toes, knees, hips in line before you drive back up. Halfway home here. And I breathe kind of loud in these workouts, but it's usually for me to remember where my breath is in the movement. Last one. So breathe in on your way down. Exhale as you do the work. Breathe in. Exhale as you push. Breathe in. Exhale as you push up. The more complex the movement, the more steps, the harder it is going to be to breathe with that movement. All right. Single arm, overhead press. Grab your weights, grab your bands. Let's get it done. Good form. Elbows forward, shoulders down the back. Single arm, overhead press in 3, 2, let's go. 1. And that foot bicep next to the ear. Don't lean backwards. 3, 4, 5. And again, I just did it, but 6. Try not to lean your head to that bicep. That arm come next to you. 8, 9, 10. You may have to dodge. 11. The band if you have the loop. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, last round of our side plank transition. Again, if that transition is too tough, try to focus on doing just a side plank, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds at a time. See what works for you, what you can do with control. Never fall out of it. Don't go that long. Come down with control. And then add a few seconds or perfect that form and then add time. All right, so plank position, feet about hip distance apart. We're gonna start 16 total transitions. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. My breathing is going to vary in this one. 5. Good. because 6, I'm working the whole time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last one, and 16. All right, very good. So, last round we have, or last superset rather, is going to be a single leg deadlift, which requires some balance, not my strong suit. Then it's going to be a front to lateral side raise, so another shoulder movement. The opposite side of your single leg deadlift, and then we're going to do some Russian twists on the floor. So, single leg deadlift, you can grab a band, a weight. I'm going to start with my left foot forward. If my left foot is forward, it's planted, I want the resistance in my right hand if you're doing a single arm. If you can grab tension in both hands, you can start like this. So what we're going to do is we want to hip hinge backwards, hips, shoulders, square to the wall in front of us. And then I want to drive my left glute, my left hip forward as I stand tall. Shoulders down, the back, away from the ears, belly in. I'm going to drop the bands for now. 8 reps on your left leg. 3, 2, let's go. So hip hinge, get nice long, feel that stretch in the left glute, and drive that hip forward. I'm standing next to a wall. 2 for balance. Tapping it lightly. 3, again, this isn't my strong suit. Single leg work. 4, if you ever see me in a yoga class, I'm struggling probably in the balance work. 5, feel that stretch in that left glute. 6, woo. 7, and 8. All right, so then the next movement, I'm going to try it with the looped band because this may be a little bit tougher. So it's front raise, then we pull apart to the side and come back down. Then it's a side raise, come back to the front and down. So you want to have a little bit of slack to start when we're coming up. If you have dumbbells, it's just come up and control. Think shoulders down the back, big chest, abs pulled in, squeeze the glutes, soft bend of the knees, no leaning backwards, all right? 8 total reps, so it's up to down is 1, no matter what direction you're going. So, stepping on my band here, grabbing some slack, enough that I can probably pull apart. 3, 2, and 1. Come forward, out to the side, down, 1. Up from the side, together, down, 2. Up, apart, 3, down, 4. I might try a slightly heavier band. 5. Although the lateral one's a little tougher than the front one. 6. 7. And 8. All right, everything with control. Now we're going to switch back to that opposite leg. So we start with our left foot planted for our single leg deadlift. Now we're going to go right leg planted. Shift your weight to your right leg, stand nice and tall. Hip hinge, drive the butt back. Slight bend of that knee. Drive back up. 1. It's almost like you're going to dive into a pool. 2. Use your butt cheek, that right cheek, to drive your hips forward on the way up. Not your low back extending. 4. 5, and my left hip just opened a little bit there. Try to fight that. 6. 7. Last one. 8. All right. Now we go to our Russian twist. So when we come to the floor, you can have the feet hover. The most important part is keeping that chest forward. We're gonna go for 20 total reps. So it's tap each side, counts as 1. So if you feel your low back start to hurt, try to drive your chest forward more. If you can't get away from it, just stop, come back into it after you've had a chance to rest. So I like to let my feet hover, kind of off balance my lean back. We're going for 20 reps in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Might add a few more in that next round. So, stand back up. We're gonna quickly cycle back through. So, I'm gonna use actually green band here. I want a little bit more resistance for my work in the deadlift. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my balance even more. All right, 8 reps, left leg, 3, stand tall, weights 90% on that left, balance on the right, 3, I'm gonna come back, sorry, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in on the way down, 5, exhale on the way up, 6, see my whole body's moving at the same time, 7, 8, good work. Grab your weights, grab your bands. We're gonna do that shoulder work. I'm gonna try something a little heavier. See how much this makes me struggle. All right, let's go front to side, side to front. 8 reps, 3, 2, 1. Come up, there it is, 1, 2, 3, big chest, 4, the lateral ones are the tough one for me, 5, control every part of this, 6, whew. 7, grab a little bit more slack, 8, there it is, see me struggle a little bit, I love it. All right, so single leg, deadlift on that other side, putting it in my right leg's planted, left arm holding the resistance, the band, we're gonna hinge forward for 8 in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. All right, get back into our Russian twist. I know it's 8 a.m. for some of us that are live, but I'm gonna do another circuit around of this after these Russian twists. 20 in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't let that background, 7, 8, 9, 10, shoulders away from the ears, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so pop back up. We're gonna hit the single leg deadlift again, starting with that left foot as your planted foot. And try to find more tension than the last round. Again, focusing on that balance, good form. You'll see, again, whole body's moving together. As my chest comes down, my leg comes up. As the chest comes up, my leg comes down. Don't let them work independently. Everything's connected through your trunk. All right, 8 reps, 3, 2, let's go. 1, and no shame in tapping that foot. 2, I need a little bit more tension. 3, 4, 5. Try not to let that right hip open up. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Back to the tough band. See if it humiliates me this round. All right. Front raise to side raise. And reverse it. 3, 2, let's go. 1. There it is, 2. All warmed up now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Very good. Deadlift to that opposite side. Right leg is doing the work. Get that right resistance. I'm holding it in my left hand. 8 reps, 3, 2, let's go. 1, balance is a little bit off. Keep going if you got your pace set. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're already done, 6. We'll meet on the floor for our Russian twist. 7, and 8. All right. Let's finish strong here. Got a nice little sweat going. All right. Last 20. Let's get it done. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Great work, everybody. Lawnmower man's coming. Ask yourself, what was the most challenging part of this workout? Lunges, deadlifts, balance, the shoulder work we were doing, side planks. Whatever it is, take note of it. See if there's anything you can do to improve in those movements. I know that single leg stuff is where I need to put a little bit more time in. But again, don't be afraid to use a wall, a chair, something to help bail you out. Focus on that form, but don't use it as a crutch. All right, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Stay hydrated, stay positive. See you tomorrow. And that's a wrap. Fantastic work this morning. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please reach out using the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the best answer possible. If you enjoyed today's workout, please hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, share with your friends and family. If you're interested in one-on-one virtual training, I would love to take a few people on as clients. Please let me know. Again, comments, you can reach out. You can hit me up on Instagram at trading848.com. If you're interested in joining in these workouts live every day, get a little bit more consistency in your day, you can follow along on Instagram Live, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time each weekday. I am currently an out-of-work personal trainer, but if you're interested in donating, helping me out in these tough times, if you're able to, that'd be fantastic. You could reach me on Venmo at Graham-Guthrie. I'll put it up right here. Again, continue working hard, remain positive, stay hydrated, be safe, and until next time, take care.